People, today is going to be a short video. I am going to show you how I do a French manicure. Of course, I never do just a basic French manicure, but you know, I'm going to add my little, twist that I got. I always have to have an accent nail. I can't just do regular French because I think it's so boring. But anyway, so I'm going to show you how I do a French manicure. I'm going to be using my Maniology white. This is actually called Behind the Veil. And I'm going to be using a clear transparent from Sensationail. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I will probably do one nail just to give you an idea of how I do it. And I'll do the rest off camera. And I'll show you my accent nail too, because that's how I am. So lots of people have lots of different techniques. My technique is to just paint it on. So I paint what I want on, and then I'm going to be using the brush to take or remove off anything that I don't like. I'm going to go with a general natural shape. And I like to go a little bit deeper than my natural nail. And on my first coat, I'm just kind of picking out like where I want this thing to go. And this first coat is really important because if I get it right, the second one is like super easy. Okay. Okay. I always end up getting a little bit on my skin. Gotta take care of that. Usually I'll take it off with my finger or my cleanup brush. And you'll see that it's kind of bubbling up towards the end. So I do want to make sure that I turn my nail upside down to kind of make it drift back where it's supposed to go. But I also want to see like it's wicked crooked. So I gotta fix that. So what I'll do is I'll take a little bit of alcohol on my brush and I'm just going to scooch my brush along the edge. Just like that. Now that's about where I like it. And I already know that I'm going to need a second coat. Like that's pretty clear. Yeah, it's not where I like it at all. Actually, I think I'm going to make it a little bit deeper on this side. My first coat takes me a little bit longer than it probably should, you all you professionals out there are like, oh my God, girl, what are you doing? I'm just, I'm doing whatever I can, man. This is the way that it's always worked for me, which is why I end up getting stuff all over the sides of my fingernails like that. Anyway, I gotta do my little trick again. So I'm gonna use my alcohol brush. And I'm just gonna go through and kind of make sure that my curve is the way I want it. And I'm going to do the other side just to make sure it's the way I like it. Yeah. And I will hold it upside down probably for a little bit just to make sure everything kind of flows out and evenly. And then of course, people, I'm going to bake it. Let's do that. Here is where the magic is going to happen. On the second coat, once we get done with this coat, this thing is going to be much more vibrant and it'll go on easier because we already know where the lines are. So bada boom, bada bing. I think I was working on the middle one, right? I'll do this one on camera and I'll do the other ones off camera. This white is not as bright and vibrant as some of my other whites. So yeah, that's okay. I'm not hating on it, because it's a little bit more subtle, which is nice in a French sometimes. Okay, I'm trying not to go over like too thick, and if I do get it too thick, I am going to take some of that off. But I want to be careful not to get any streaks in this one, because this is my final coat of the white. And it's okay that it's a different level than the rest of my nail, because I'm going to take care of that in a momentito with my clear coat. So yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna look at it from this angle after I get that white off of there. And that looks amazeballs to me. So maybe a little bit more up here. And you can see how much easier it is once that first coat is on. It's really easy to just follow where your guideline was, and then you don't have to do as much cleanup. Or in this case, any, y'all. Bam! Okay, so I will finish up the rest of those and then I shall bake it. Okay, so now I have both coats of white on. Now I'm gonna go through with the clear coat, and so that, you see, let me see if I can show you. Right now I have this bumpy ridge, and that looks terrible when you put, even when you put just a top coat on it. So if I'm in a hurry, sometimes I'll do that, but really to kind of even everything out, what I'm gonna do now is go back in with my clear coat, and I'm going to use that brush again, but in a different way this time. So here I am. I use clear. I don't like the pinks. I don't like the way it looks makes my nails look. I know some people use pink in here. And I'm just getting close to that smile line, but I'm not going over it. And if I do, it's no big deal because I'm going to clean it up with my, with my cleanup brush. So I'm just going to go along there just like that, just to kind of even it out. And now you can see that it's a little bit more even, not so bad. And I will, like, look, I need to probably put a little bit more over here. So I'll just try to even it out as best I can. And then when I put my top coat on it, it won't be so noticeable that there's this giant bubble on the end and not so much on the rest of the nail. Yeah. Okay, let me do the rest of them and bake that. Okay, so now I've got, looks a little bit better now. Not so uneven. You can see on the other ones, it's a little bit better. And I'm going to work on my accent nail. So I typically go white, or I don't know, sometimes I do lots of different colors. Today I'm going to do some white with, I think, some Holo flakies. So that's what my objective is. I'm going to need probably 2 coats of white, and then I'll put a Holo flaky coat on top of that. Oh, that's awfully thick. Hey, girl, hey. Let's back that up a notch. Okay, and I don't need it so thick, so I will go ahead and bake that and then do another coat. So here is a sample of what I'm going to be using on top. And here we go, just to give it a little a little fun. I want it to look elegant, but at the same time, I gotta have me some fun, y'all. And yes, girl, yes. So pretty. I'm wondering if I shouldn't sponge it on for a little bit more. No, I'm satisfied with that, actually. I don't want to go overkill. Just going to kind of move these guys around a little bit. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. And it's time for a top coat, y'all. So we are going to take our BMC or Maniology top gel polish. It's my fave. And I'm just going to top all of these when I'm get done. I know I really shouldn't say bake, you guys. I know I should say cure, so I'm going to try to do better about that. But I really do like it to say bake anyway. So after I get done painting all of these, I will cure them in the lamp. I will go for 1.5 minutes. That's how long I particularly use with my lamp. And then I will give you the big reveal, and I shall make sure to What am I going to do? Oh, girl, I got to put some cuticle oil on it. Duh. Yep, that's what I'll do. Okay, so I'll see you after I top coat all these. It's time for cuticle oil because these babies are done. Okay, people, I remember why I don't do French very often. It is so boring. Like, I just find it so boring compared to what I normally do, but Jeez Louisa, it's a little boring for me. But, you know, with the accent nail, it spices it up. However, I'm not going to say that I'm not going to pimp these up a little bit later on. You know, I'm always good for a good stamp or something. Anyway, so this is what our final product looks like. Here we go. There you go. So we've got a little bit of fun and a normal French manicure. And I do hope that you will follow me on Instagram. And people, until we meet again, I do hope that you decorate every nail you got. Bye!